Welcome once again to Commander by Damon. One of the main reasons I started making Commander videos was so that I could discuss the different archetypes. So today we'll be looking at the Lifegain archetype with a deck led by Vito, Thorn of the Dusk Rose. Also, and I know it's annoying to keep hearing this, but statistically if I don't ask you to like and subscribe, the video gets fewer subscribers. Vito, Thorn of the Dusk Rose is a 3-mana 1/3 legendary vampire cleric. Whenever we gain life, target opponent loses that much life. Additionally, we may pay 5 mana to give creatures we control lifelink until the end of turn. Yes, Vito goes infinite with Exquisite Blood as well as the new Bloodthirsty Conqueror. Those should be auto-includes if budget isn't a concern. But today, we're going to build an ultra-budget deck. That's right, this is a $50 budget deck. While building it, I couldn't help but see all the vampires who helped to drain life, taking life from our opponents and giving it to us, a mechanic that works very well with Vito. So, rather than an aristocrats deck, I will be building a vampire deck so that we can suck the life from our opponents. But before we get to our deck list, a quick word from our sponsor, Ultimate Guard. The Return to Earth Boulder series is unique in that they are made almost entirely of renewable resources rather than plastic. And lately, Ultimate Guard has been printing these not just in solid colors, but with artist print, like these new Squarrow series. As part of a set, you can call upon all the Ninja Turtles to protect your commander decks, like this one featuring Leonardo. Pick yours up today at your local game store or order it on Amazon. Link down below. In order to build a functional commander deck, you need lots of different pieces, which is why I try to rely on my handy-dandy checklist. 50 mana sources, usually split between 37 lands and 13 pieces of ramp, 10 pieces of card advantage, 8 to 10 pieces of spot removal, 2 to 3 board wipes, 2 pieces of graveyard hate, and 1 sudden I win card. Oh, one more quick announcement before we get started. I'm currently streaming with my son over on Musings by Damon as well as Twitch. It'll mostly be Final Fantasy XIV, but you're more than welcome to pop in and talk about Commander. Honestly, about half my streams are talking about manga, anime, or Commander. Our land base is pretty simple, just a Bajuka Bog and 32 swamps. Of course, if budget isn't a concern, you can always run Cabal Coffers, Urborg, Tomb of Yawgmoth, and maybe a 3-tree city or Cavern of Souls. It's up to you. For mana ramp, we're running Soul Ring, Arcane Signet, Charcoal Diamond, Mind Stone, Felwar Stone, Pristine Talisman, Thron Dynamo, Gilded Lotus, Paradise Plume, Heraldric Banner, Black Barket, Wayfarer's Bauble, Solemn Simulacrum, and Burnished Heart. A good mix of mana rocks and land ramp. Of course, for upgrades, there's always Bontu's Monument, Cryptghast, Black Market Connections, Jet Medallion, and Throne of Eldraine. Any of these would help make the deck more powerful, but Bontu's Monument is easily the most thematic. Our card advantage package consists of Phyrexian Arena, Greed, Twilight Prophet, Sign in Blood, Vainwitch Coven, Silver Smoke Ghoul, Champion of Dusk, Read the Bones, Night's Whisper, Victimize, Sanguine Indulgence, Well of Lost Dreams, and Sinister Monolith. For upgrades, consider running some Tutors, as well as Alhammaret's Archive. For interaction and spot removal, we're running Consuming Corruption, Feed the Swarm, Withering Torment, Soul Shackled Zombie, Crypt Incursion, Defile, Erebos' Intervention, Tendrils of Corruption, Breathe Your Last, Infernal Grasp, Go for the Throat, and Vraska's Contempt. Gotta love removal that also gains us life. Deadly Rollick would be another card to include if budget isn't a concern. Our board wipes consist of Black Sun Zenith and Deadly Tempest. Toxic Deluge would be a great upgrade, but the Meat Hook Massacre could win us the game with our commander. The core of our deck consists of Creeping Bloodsucker, Sangromancer, Grey Merchant of Asphodel, Sanguine Siphoner, Blood Tribute, Vampire Nighthawk, Gifted Aetherborn, Bloodthirsty Aerialist, Nighthawk Scavenger, Vampire of the Dire Moon, Sanctum Seeker, Starscape Cleric, Epicure of Blood, Pontiff of Blight, Tavern Swindler, and Exsanguinate. Supporting our plan, we're also running Demon's Horn, Staff of the Death Magus, Prism Ring, Diamond Mare, Sanguine Bond, Marauding Blight Priest, Retreat to Hagra, Revenge of Ravens, and Swiftfoot Boots. Obvious upgrades include the aforementioned Bloodthirsty Conqueror and Exquisite Blood, but those two cards together are more than the budget for this entire deck. Now that we have our deck list, let's compare it to our checklist. 47 mana sources split between 33 lands and 14 pieces of ramp. A little light, but we're a monocolored deck and our curve is pretty low, so it's fine. 13 pieces of card advantage, 12 pieces of interaction, 2 board wipes, 1 piece of graveyard hate in Bajuka Bog, 1 sudden I win card in Exsanguinate. Assuming we have enough mana when we cast it, Exsanguinate can end the game very quickly. And we don't even need a ton of mana if our commander and Sanguine Bond are on board. But we're more likely to win in inches. 1 life here, 2 there, Pontiff of Blight on board when we cast a 2-mana spell but we extort for 5, swinging out with 5 or 6 vampires when we have a Sanctum Seeker on board. This deck is all about methodical winning, draining our opponent's lives until we are sated and they are nothing but dried husks. Exactly what a vampire deck should be. Do you have a Vito Thorn of the Dusk Rose commander deck? What's your secret deck tech? Leave a comment below. Thanks for tuning in. Once again, a huge shout out to my editor Cute Stuff. I couldn't make these videos without her. If you'd like to hire her to edit your own videos, she can be reached at cutestuff.edits at gmail.com. Link is down below. If you're looking for ways to support the channel directly, you can head on over to patreon.com/Damon. You can have a video made or just ask for help building or tuning a deck list. I also wanted to give a quick shout out to all of my patrons: Waffles, Jiraiya, Muffins, Marcus, Brett, Roxy, Alix, Borgine, Nazwin, Conga, Aaron, Chris, Robert, William Pye, Kazaris, Booksu, Patrick, Naffy, Noodle, Tiz, Art, Richard, Devin, and Lucius. You guys are awesome. I post new Commander Deck videos every weekday, so be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified of new videos. Again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you all again next time on Commander by Damon.